Glad to have you with us. First game of the playoffs between the New Trier Trevians and the Glenbrook North Spartans, meeting for the third time this year. First game of the regional here at Main East, and we are underway. Trevians in white, Glenbrook North in their green uniforms. Burns, Carragher, Ryan, Katz back to Ryan. These teams have met a number of times, and New Trier's come up on top all of the time. A little scoop up in for the Deuce, and the Trevians on the board first. We're here at Main East this year. Actually, they're going to completely redo all three of the main high schools, start a 3-year construction plan at all three schools. And this may be the last year, actually, they have the field house, or at least in this configuration, the fall of the Trevians. Back up top. Probably the most famous graduate from here was Harrison Ford, the movie actor. Up top. Inside, and the shot, no. Trevians have it. Coming back. Burns. The Cats. Well, Ryan. In the corner, going for the three. Bounces on the rim short. Nope. And the Spartans bring it back. Drive to the lane. Took the shot. No. Got fouled, though. And gets the first. Problem with this place is we're lucky in that the balcony seating is closed down. We always have problems when they open up the balcony seating because there really isn't any place to set up a camera. Up top. Carragher. In for Burnside. Brought it back out. To the corner, going for the three. Yes, swishery for three by Jaden Katz. So for one of these two teams, tonight their season will end. Stolen. Kick to the corner. Back up top. Carragher goes for the three. Yes, swishery for three. To the side. The shot, no. Kicked up top. Going again for the three. No. And Trevians with the rebound. Ryan, Burns, Carragher in the corner. And once again, Jaden Katz, swishery for three. And a timeout taken. Trevians on a little bit of a run, leading it by 9. And a blocking foul. And Sean McNeely will check in. And Jaden Katz will take a rest. Inbounded, tried to go backdoor, driving the lane, and that didn't work. Up and try for the scoop, no. Again, driving the lane off the foot, out of bounds, and Glenbrook North with the basketball. Spartans cross the timeline. On the side. To the far side, back up top. And the shot, yes, for three. Trevians trying to go backdoor, didn't work. And Spartans with the basketball. Brought back into the zone. Up top. Looking for a place to go with it. Spartans with it. And off the Trevian. Spartans retain possession. Schmelter checks in. Spartans with it. Setting the play. Going long, no. Carragher. And Carragher with the shot. That didn't quite work. Spartans with it. Have a little trouble with the ball. Up top. And nope, on the shot. Carragher picks it up. Gave it to Burns. Oh, excuse me. And Burns couldn't get the layup out of bounds. Throat really causing me problems today. Up top. To the corner, and the lost the handle out of bounds. Make it traveling. Some happy feet in the corner. Minute 30 left to play here in the first quarter. Spartans with it. To the side. Up top. Back over to the far side. And Spartans working it around. Corner going for the three, in and out. Carragher. Inside, intended for Schmelter, and that didn't work. And Carragher tried to strong arm his way in and couldn't do it. Rotation around. And the jumper, good for the deuce. Carragher gave it to McNeely. McNeely with it now. Gave it to Carragher. John Carragher. Ryan scooped it up. No. But he got fouled. And Will Ryan will go to the line. And missed the first of the rebound of the free throws. Tyler Harden and Will Geis have checked in for the Trevians. Got the second. And Nicholas Chang in for New Trier. And we are done with the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Trevians with the lead. We'll be back with more basketball action in just a moment here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. On the cable and the internet, this is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Sport a winning attitude. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Spartans inbound. Trevians up by 5 as we start the second quarter. The inside, try to get the shot, no. And out of bounds. Block. Burns gave it back to Will Ryan. Will Ryan crossed the timeline. Gave it to Burnside. Burnside. Now try for a backdoor. Carragher back out top on the rotation. Back in for Burnside. Little fadeaway, no. Bounce on either side of the rim. Coming back. Out top. Corner. Going for the three. No. John Carragher. Give it to Will Ryan. Burns. Give it to Katz. Katz to Ryan. Will Ryan for a downtown three. Swishery for three for Will Ryan. Spartans had a little trouble with it. Managed to get it. Drive to the basket and the layup for the deuce. Coming back. Carragher. Back to Carragher. And goes for the three. Yes, swishery for three for John Carragher. On the side. Up top. And the setup by the Spartans. Had the lane and lays it in for the deuce. Burnside. Burns. Will Ryan to Burnside. And Burns didn't know it was coming on the backside. Spartans inbound it. And the foul. Trevians lead at 7. Up top, going for the 3. No. Carragher. Back up top. Kick back out to Burns. Burnside. Cats. Drive. And the foul. They're going to call it an offensive foul. Decided what he wanted to do. And there was a man in the way. And Sean McNeely comes in for Will Ryan. Up top, Spartans with it. And they shot no, but the foul. Well, our baseball season just around the corner. We'll get started with the baseball broadcast. Just about as soon as the basketball season's over. I think we've got about a week off, and then baseball starts. Gets the first of the free throws. And gets the second as well. Sean McNeely, Burnside, Carragher, and Carragher got fouled. I think he knew he was going to get fouled. I think he was trying to fake a shot to get some free throws out of that, but he didn't get it. Carragher. Burns. Far side. Up top. Sean McNeely into Burnside and knocked out of his hand. But possession retained by the Trevians. About 4 minutes left to go here in the half. First half. Going for the 3. Yes. Rattles at home. Burns. Ian Burns with the 3. Drove the paint, but I think was bothered by the Trevian defenders just being there. And a little traveling music, maestro. Sean McNeely caught with his feet in the cookie jar with a little happy feet action. The added little caveat to this game is if Glenbrook North loses, the 25-year career of Dave Weber, legendary coach at Glenbrook North, will come to an end. Up and no, traveling music by Emmett Burnside. Inside, up top, and strong arm no, and foul. Carragher with the foul. Come on, David. Give it a rest, David. Got the first free throw. Yeah, got the second. Carragher inbounds it. Give it to Ryan back into the game. Carragher to Burns. Inside, Burnside, and no. And the foul. Player control on Emmett Burnside. One it out of the first half. Spartans with it. Whoa, lost the handle. Got it back. And in doing it, carried the ball. And it's New Trier basketball. Will Ryan across the timeline. Burnside to Will Ryan. Burnside. And Carragher got fouled. John Carragher to the line. Gets the first. Jackson Monroe, sophomore, brought up for the playoffs, into the game for the first time, his first varsity experience. Also into the game, Nicholas Chang. Carragher got them both. And stolen by Monroe. Carragher drives the lane up. No, and Carragher got fouled. Carragher goes to the line. And Carragher gets the first. Missed the second. Monroe with the rebound. Outside for Chang. Wide right. And out of bounds. Last touch by the Trevians. Tyler Harden checks in. Spartans with it. On the rotation. To the side. Up top. And out of bounds. And the Spartans will retain possession. Winding down the first half here. Just a couple of seconds left. Over to the far side. Lost the footing. Up and no. Put back. No. In and out. And the Spartans bring it back. Cross court on the pass. Kick back out high. Up top. And the fadeaway jumper, the buzzer, no. And we're done with the first half. And we'll be back with more basketball action, the regional semifinal, in just a moment here on the network. You're watching basketball on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Teamwork and practice are the keys to success. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Trevians up by 9 as we start the second half. Tyler Harden gave it to Burns, Carragher, and the Deuce. On the side, cross court. As I've often said, regular season are nothing more than quizzes. What'd you learn in practice? Get to the playoffs, now it's the test. If you will, the sort of the final exams and the deuce for the Spartans. The other thing I say about playoffs is you go as you have a right to go. And the deuce for Emmett Burnside. You hope they go far, but the reality is you go as far as you have every right to go. And it's not necessarily the group that who you play. And Stolen, nice steal. And end-to-end for Emmett Burnside. And a little traveling music. Happy Feet. Trevians have extended their lead a little bit. The pass attempt was broken up. Spartans have it on the steal. Of course, then again, I deal a lot in cliches. I guess that's part of the nature of the business. Up and in for the deuce. Will Ryan. And the fadeaway jumper good for the deuce. This gym used to be a lot worse to shoot in. They have done some things to it to make it a little easier to shoot, at least on the right side here of the shot. And Carragher with the deuce. And Trevians opening it up a little bit. Into the paint, kick back over to the side, tried to drive and blocked by Burnside. Out of bounds, but possession retained by the Spartans. Inbounded up top. Scoop back out to the outside. And a reset. And thrown away. A zigzag play. Zigged when he should have zagged. Ryan gets the ball back from Burns on the inbound. Burnside. Emmett Burnside Tried to turn the corner, kicked it back out of high. Burns for the 3. No, Burnside got the rebound and nearly had it ripped out of his hands to the side. And Will Ryan up and no, put back, will not go. And the Spartans come back. To the side, going for the 3. Nope, short. And then frustration foul and Carragher. 4:04 left to play. And there you see, Trevians up by 15 now. Inbounded. Ryan. Kick back out high to the corner. And Jaden Katz bounce around. No. Put back. No, but the foul. And Ian Burns goes to the line. Sean McNeely sets the check back in for the Trevians. Along with Jackson Schmelter. Yeah, nearly stolen. Back by Will Ryan, but out of bounds to the Spartans. We're here in Maine East in Park Ridge. First game of the regional. Class 4A. Large schools. And Swishery for 3. Up ahead and an errant pass and right back to the Spartans. And John Carragher will check back in. Up top, to the side. And going for the 3. No. Over to the far side. And the deuce. Counted and the foul. Chance at 3 points the hard way. Carragher with the foul. And Burnside checks back in. And gets the first. Gets it. 3 points the hard way. Well, right. Side. And the shot up and in by Carragher, and the Trevians are going to take a timeout. Trevians up by 12. 2:35 left to play here in the third quarter. Far side. And stolen by Carragher. Let the man run by, and then Carragher finishes it off. Back to a 14-point lead for the Trevians. Side up top. Trevians looking for their 19th win of the season. And nope. Burnside. And a foul. And the inbound up top. Cats. Ryan. Burnside. And again up top. Moving it around. McNeil. Carragher. Ryan. Far side. Sean McNeely. Gave it into Ryan in the corner. Switchery for three for Jaden Katz. Getting a rise from the bench. On the side. And Burns. Geis. Harden and Nicholas Chang all check in for the Trevians. Fadeaway jumper, good for the deuce. Burns. Off for Harden. And lost the handle. Or was deflected out. Harden checks out. Will Ryan checks back in. And John Carragher is set to check back in for the Trevians. If he gets a chance here before the end of the quarter. Spartans. And well short. Picked up ahead at the buzzer no, and we are done with the third quarter. And we'll be back with more basketball in the regional semifinal in just a moment here on the network. On the cable and the internet, this is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Cheer for your team, not against your opponent. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And the Trevians up by 15 as we start the fourth quarter. Spartans with it. New Trier comes in number 6 in the sectional pod. Number 2 here in the regional 2 seed. Out of bounds. Evanston comes in as the number 1 seed, and Evanston has already won their game to get to the regional championship. So the winner of this game, probably New Trier at this point, will face Evanston in the regional championship. And up and in by Will Ryan. On the side. Into the paint, back out high. Kick back out top. Spartans with it. Near side. And a little traveling music, maestro. And timeout taken by the Spartans, but the magic of television, we edit that out. Burns. And trying to go backdoor inside, and it didn't work. But the Trevians will have the basketball in the corner. Ian Burns will inbound it. Will Ryan. Inside. Kick back out top. Carragher. And Carragher had a little problem with it. And Trevian's going to take a timeout to protect the ball. 17-point Trevian lead now. And threatening to add to that with possession of the ball here. Carragher. Kick back out high. Carragher goes for the three at Swishery for three. And Trevian's lead up to 20. And the foul on Will Ryan. On the side. To the side. Up top. And the deuce. Carragher. Out of bounds to the Spartans. Off Carragher, I think. And whoops. And the Spartans wanted to make a change, and the ref didn't see it, didn't call it. So they had to buzzer him in. Honk him in. Up top. Spartans with it. Going for the three, a bit short. Again, the Spartans drive the lane, kick back out top. And the shot in and out. Will Ryan. To the side. Out high. Burnside. Yeah, might have even been able to call that on a travel, but got away with it. Burnside. And Carragher on the back door. And go for the three the other way. Nope. Now is a kind of a foregone conclusion that everyone playing a little loose here late in the fourth quarter. Shot no. And the foul on Burnside, rather obvious one. His shot is heavy on the first. And wholesale substitution on the part of the Trevians. Jackson Monroe back in. Sean McDaly. Ian Burns. Will Geis. And got Will Ryan. Sean McNeely. Scooped up and in, driving the lane by Will Ryan. Spartans going to make some substitutions here late in the game. And a block by Monroe. Ty Harden checks in for the Trevians. top. On the side, up top. And the shot no by the block and the foul. And Spartans go to the line as we get close to the end of this one. Your shot no. And Jacob Toth checks it for the Trevians. And the second one is also no good. Picked up by McNeely on the rebound. Toth. And he got fouled, and Jacob Toth will go to the line. Gets the first. And Jackson Schmelter checks in for New Trier. Second one's good. Spartans with it. Everybody is substituted now, late in the fourth quarter. And the shot, no. Schmelter with the rebound, gave it to Harden. On the side, back up top. Schmelter. Harden, kick back out high. And swishery for three by Jackson Monroe. His first points as a varsity player. Up top and stolen. Geis to Monroe. Schmelter, and Will Geis goes for the three. Swishery for three for Will Geis. And timeout for the line changes. A minute 28 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Thomas Sullivan into the game for the Trevians, along with Nicholas Chang. And the foul. Aiden Brayboy. Also in for New Trier. Brayboy with the rebound. Or was it Grant Feldman? I think it was Grant Feldman. He's also in there. Hit for Feldman on the back door, and he couldn't get the rebound. Couldn't get the layup. On the side, back up top. And going for a downtown three. No. Trevians with it. And Trevians going to take their time here and finish this one off. I think Chank. Sullivan. Yeah, no shots. I heard the coach. Chang. And that's going to do it for this one. And New Trier advances to the regional championship game against the Evanston Wildcats, and I call them zoo games when the two of them meet each other because there's so much that goes on in addition to the game. And the New Trier Trevians win this one and advance to the regional championship. And Dave Weber ends his 25-year coaching career and will walk off the floor for the last time. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Stick around for more sports action here on the network. Trevians win this one 59-31, and for all of us here at the network, we want to wish Dave Weber well in retirement, and for all of us, we say as always, so long, everybody.